Welcome to the International Teams Challenge, where we take you inside the expert mind. This challenge features a team from the USA versus one from the UK. Using the magic of breakout rooms, we give you access to the thought processes and the highs and lows of emotion of world-class bridge players during live play, as well as lively banter as we bring them back together at the end of each hand. Our Patreon supporters, we'll tell you at the end of this video how and why you should become one, can also access full commentary of each hand by some of our more talkative players. The Robson edit is one of my favourites, as there's a bunch of great stuff that we weren't able to include in the edit. Here, though, they must take turns, well, mostly, to bring their brilliant insights to your ears. Let's get straight down to the serious business of play at Table 1, where we have the Grossack brothers, Adam and Zach, for the US team, playing Zia and Peter Crouch from the UK.
Hi, everybody. I don't know. I'm in some sort of panic room, like the movie with Jodie Foster.
Okay. It looks like I'm the dealer here. I have an 11-point hand with both majors, and I could pass this hand, but since no one's vulnerable and I have two 4-card majors, I'm gonna do what I think I would definitely do at the table, which is open the bidding. So Zach and I just play a natural system. We open one diamond with this hand. We don't play short clubs.
So I've got a sort of weak no trump sort of hand that you might overcall 2 clubs over there. One level open bid it favourable, but generally you don't bid. Right, so I'm now got some choices. I could bid 3 clubs, I guess that might be fit, but I'm just going to bid 2 diamonds to show a good raise in hearts.
So I could make a support double here. I'm just going to bid 2 spades. Hopefully my partner doesn't get too enthused.
I'm going to make a slight overbid of 3 hearts to just compete.
So we're going to play a game in spades here, unless Zia does something crazy.
Zia's 3 heart bid is not really inviting me to the party. I've got Jack to 3 spades, which is good news, but I'm not going to bid 5 hearts.
So they lead second, fourth. I know they play Zia style. They play standard trick 1 upside down thereafter. Dummy is rather punitive, but I should be in decent shape here, right? So what am I going to have to do? I don't want to give them a time to shift to diamonds. So I need to set up clubs. I could duck this club, which would be a reasonable idea. But if they shift to a diamond, I am just down, right? So I don't think I can afford that. So I'm going to have to win this club, play a heart, and deal with the Jack of spades at some point, right? That's going to come into a factor because I need 2 dummy entries to deal with hearts. So I'm just going to win this. If spades are 2-2, I'm certainly cold. It's standard trick 1, I think they play. So certainly I'm going to play the Jack here. Zia likes to do things for the lead. What can I do? That was good, right? So the Queen of Hearts is on, probably.
So now my partner's wondering why I didn't switch to diamond. And the answer is because I could afford for him to switch to diamond. So I think I suggest I have the Queen of Diamonds by this play. We are a new partnership, so he may not be as confident as me, but I'm happy if he carries on a club, because Declaro may have to ruff with the King of Spades, knowing that there's something wrong in the club suit. But let's see.
If he plays another club, what should I play, guys? I should play.
If they play another club, I'm not sure what Zach will do. Maybe he'll ruff with the 9. Could ruff with the 7, I guess.
Which spade do I want to play? I'll play the 9 of spades. It won't matter. I'm in pretty good shape for my contract here.
Okay, so what is he? 1, 5, 3, 4. Discards are they going to get? Shall I play a spade? It's hard to see where a spade's going to cost. If I play Queen of Clubs, will he have a Doubleton club? What would his shape be? It'd be 5-5 in the reds. Is that going to possibly cost the contract? Maybe we've got 2 diamond tricks and that's all the hand is.
I wish I'd played a diamond now. He's obviously struggling.
Yeah, I think I'm going to just play a spade and hope we can make 2 diamond tricks.
Interesting. I guess Zach worked out that West had all the trumps left.
So now, guys, I can just overtake the king of spades. draw
Overtake, my
trump.
God. All the
and I
match
have the ace of
points.
diamonds over there, right?
Wow.
So nice 11 tricks. Well, I wanted
done.
to duck the club at trick 1, but
Well played, Zachary. Ducking the club at trick 1. Wow, that would be quite a play.
well, Zia didn't give counting clubs, so I figured either it wasn't over roughing dummy or he had 3. So whatever.
Peter, I thought I must have the queen of diamonds when I didn't play one back.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. But also when I gave you a low club, I always think that for me means switch to the normal thing. It didn't matter. Once you don't need a diamond, the hand
Yeah.
is open, and you never need a diamond at that
Well,
point.
why didn't you bet 3 diamonds over 2 spades? Yeah.
Because that sounds more like an encouragement, not a lead direction to the queen.
Is this match points or imps?
It seems.
It's Imps. It isn't
It's him. It's not border match.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll take the 450 in border match, that's for sure.
I knew it was Imps. Otherwise, I would definitely switch to a diamond instead of play.
Ah, sure.
All I
Okay.
do is keep it to 4. It's just.
That's my fault because I didn't lead the king of diamonds, basically. I know.
I mean, that's a shame. How could you not?
It is
lead
good
the
to know
diamonds?
that when I play the lowest club,
Yeah.
I can stand the normal shift.
Okay.
And also the normal shift is a diamond rather than play a club. So I know you sat there thinking, why the didn't you play a diamond when I want one so much? And I was thinking, I must have the queen when I don't do it.
Yeah.
But it didn't matter. I was
Have to
trying
be
to get
adult,
I wanted to promote your
big
jack of
table.
spades. If you play another club, he has to guess how to play the spades.
Yes, I agree. Yes, I agree. You might
I
have
was trying to make your jack of
I
spades.
knew you had a single.
I was gonna rough with the 9. I mean, what else can I do? You didn't even give counting clubs. You played low.
I'm not going
high.
to give you count. You think I give you count, but I've got the jack of spades, so you could rough with the king and first. Let's go to the next hand. So it's going to take too long.
So it's reassuring to see that Zia has taken a couple of bottles of wine into the panic room with him. Between that and the cunning avoidance of giving Zach true count in clubs, the man is demonstrating all the wisdom we've come to expect. Will they get to the game in the other room, where we have Andrew Robson and Tom Townsend playing North-South for the UK, against Gavin Walpert and Rob Barrington from the US?
So I'm the dealer and I've immediately got a decision, which is whether or not to open the bidding. Tom and I are playing strong 5s, diamonds are 4, clubs are 2. It's a moderate 11, but there's such a good chance of the bidding going 1 club past 1 of a major, past 2 of a major. This is not a hand one could open in a weak no trump style, but it is a hand to open in a strong no trump style. And we're playing clubs of 2. So that is my opening bid.
All right, there it is. So I can bid 2 no trump here to show both suits, right? So this is going to show, the 2 lowest unbid suits, which is what we agree. And that's kind of the normal garden variety, unusual 2 no trump. But, the only reason I hesitate is because, I don't know if I should be hesitating here, to be honest. My partner is a world-class player and I wouldn't feel too terrible putting this down here. So I'm going to go for it here. We're going to bid 2 no trump. And I'm just going to actually alert these guys that it's 2 lowest here, just in case. And that means the lowest unbid suits, right?
2 no trump, 2 lowest. Presumably, he means the red suits. We don't have any discussions on this auction. I think my natural start is a double, which often played by agreement is showing spades. We have no such agreement, but and a double, see how it goes.
So I have my partner showed both red suits, 5-5 in the red suits, and I have two really useful cards for my partner and a nice heart fit and with 3-card heart suit. These king, queen, jack, fifth of clubs don't seem like they're going to be much value to partner, but I feel like I have a very strong hand. That double on my right scares me a little, that they've doubled to show a good hand. So I know my left hand opponent's opened the bidding and my right hand opponent's got a pretty good hand over there. So the chances are my partner's made a kind of aggressive 2-no trump bid. That 2-no trump, so like it could be a wide range. They could have a weakish distributional hand, or they could have a good one. Normally, if they hadn't doubled, I would have just jumped straight to 4 hearts. That double makes me think that partners probably on the weekend, something like maybe ace, jack, fifth of hearts and queen, fifth of diamonds or something. That's pretty aggressive. I think that Rob might have a little bit more than that. But I think that after that double, I think that I'm just going to bid 3 hearts.
He should know I'm 5-5, and with the colors, it's a wide ranging bid, obviously. And here he is, he's taking his preference. Let's hope that's not the suit that Tom wants to defend. You would expect Andrew to pass unless he had a penalty bid of hearts here. So he's just allowing Tom now to get in here and double again for penalty, or to make another call that will kind of further describe his hand and let him know, hey, you didn't pick the best suit. So I'm out, right? Once I make one bid, I'm out. I'm happy to get in there, and we'll see how Gavin thinks of this hand if he does have to play it. Let's see if Tom's going to bring the hammer down here.
So maybe I could have predicted this happening, that he was going to bid spades at his next turn, because I only have 3 spades and I know my partner's short in spades. I feel like that this is probably a forcing bid. I think that at this point, if I was going to bid 4 hearts now, I probably should have done it on my previous turn. And I have pretty good defense on this hand. I like my club suit for defending. I don't think that they're going to make a game, but I don't think I'm making 4 hearts. I'm going to just defend here in 3 spades. I have a feeling it's going to continue, but I'm going to just choose to defend now.
He's likely to take this as forcing, but if he passes, that's okay for me. I don't have that much.
So I've got to decide whether to go 4 spades or not. I mean, is Tom forcing the bidding? That is the question. We have not discussed it, but my table presence tells me to pass in spite of having 4 spades. I just think if he'd bid 3 spades live, that would have been a forcing bid. So it feels to me as though this is not a forcing route. And so at the risk of looking foolish, I am going to pass.
Well, if he's passing that, I think we may well not be missing much. Well, we may be missing our club fit, but
I mean, I have a standout club lead, my king, queen, jack of clubs, and I don't think that there's any real urgency to get either of the red suits going. The only thing I'm thinking is maybe I might want to lead trumps in case dummy hits with 3 trumps and shortness in one of the red suits. So because I have their club suit locked up, and because my partner's got 5-5 in the red suits, the chances are the only extra tricks that the opponents are going to take, it looks like, are going to be in trump. So I think that I'm best off leading a spade. I do think my partner's probably got a singleton club and 2 spades. I think that's the most likely layout, or maybe he's even 6-5 given the strength of this bidding. In which case I would guess he's maybe 1-1 in the black suits, but I think that a trump lead looks normally I would lead the king of clubs, but I think in this case a trump, my clubs are not going to go away. I don't believe that they're going to go away, so I'm just going to lead a trump.
So the fact that Gavin's hesitating here doesn't make me think that he has any problem. It's just he's talking about the situation. All right, sweet. This is a pretty fair 11 count to the right here, and that makes me wonder, Gavin probably has a pretty reasonable hand. He did choose hearts, which means lefty is short in hearts, and I'm kind of happy that Andrew didn't saw off 3 hearts here with his king, jack, 10, 4th. That was a pretty good position for those cards. He can't know that, obviously. If Gavin has like queen in 1 or queen 3rd, we were just getting cooked with that heart suit to the left there.
it's like 2 diamonds, a club and a heart loser.
So it looks to me like the Clara's shape is 5-1-3-4. That's their most likely shape, 5-1-3-4. In which case, it looks like those hearts are going to be used to throw away to Clara's diamonds. I think they're going to play a heart towards the king, jack, 10, and they'll probably put in the 10.
You can go to jacket dummy. Winning hand and play a heart.
There comes the heart. That's expected. He's going to maybe play the heart to the. He's going to play heart to the 10. I want to kind of get a couple of club tricks before they get to pitch anything on hearts here. They are going to be able to maybe rough some clubs in the dummy at some point, but this just seems automatic to me.
Well, that went well. It looks like Gavin's got queen to 3 hearts. I'll eventually be able to rough down the queen. I'll have 2 heart tricks. So that will give me 5 spade tricks, 2 hearts, a diamond, a club and a club rough. How many tricks is that? We're up to 10. So we've missed a game on that lead. A diamond lead would have beaten 4. So I can't be unhappy. Club back.
I'm going to play low to tell my partner I like clubs. We're playing upside down carding.
I'm going to draw trumps. As expected, the Queen of Hearts fell, and so I can throw my diamond loser on the Jack of Hearts, rough a club in dummy, and concede 2 clubs. So I will claim 10 tricks.
Well, I was going to jump to 4 hearts if you didn't come in there with that double, but that double scared me off. My king doubled into diamonds and queen third of hearts.
How many tricks would you made in hearts? Lost a spade, club,
a couple of hearts.
At least 2.
8
Yeah.
tricks, it feels like. 2 heart tricks and 3, 1 in each other suit. Presumably your double, Tom, was it negative for spades? Or
Well,
was it?
I often play that, but we had no such discussion. I couldn't
That's true.
think about a call.
I was saying possibly I was worried that it was penalty for one of my suits, and that's why.
Of course you were.
I
No
know.
kidding, you were worried with that hand. You were sitting there like,
I just wanted to get this off to a lively start, and as I'm doing it, this is exactly what I said in the recording. I said, "Look, if it's terrible, which it rates to be sometimes, Gavin's playing it. So I mean, he's
Good
the
idea.
superstar. I can put all the pressure on him immediately. So
Gavin
now
did
you guys
pretty
know I'm a
well.
wild man.
You did pretty well, Gavin, to just go low there with 3 hearts. I guess you think your black suits are probably pretty trashy.
yeah, I just felt like my defense was okay, and I just thought the
Yeah.
chances we were making 4 hearts after knowing that. I mean, I thought
double.
Rob rated to be 6-5. Once it went double, I now knew that there were only so many high card points left in the deck over there. So I assumed he was. I said like ace jack 5th, queen 5th. I'm like, well, he probably wouldn't do that, and then, like maybe, or that's pretty close. It's a pretty aggressive bid. So I thought he was possibly 6-5. So I actually thought that it was sketchy. If he's 6-5,
Sketchy
You
is
can-
the word for it.
well, if he's 6-5, I could still make a game, even a light game. You can see, like, if he had ace jack 6 of hearts and queen 5th of diamonds, we're pretty close.
Yeah.
We're on a heart finesse for game, but I
So
figured
if I raise, Gavin, are you leading king of diamonds? Or,
no. To me, the tricks that I was more worried. I mean, I'm not worried that the hearts are going to throw away
You're
the
worried about him
diamonds,
roughing clubs.
right?
definitely.
That was
So
not
sorry,
even like.
Tom, we would have made game then, wouldn't we?
Yeah, well, Gavin had an amazing hand with all the bidding going on around him. And as usual, everyone was minimum or maybe a point light. But,
Yeah.
but-
Yeah.
Well, I actually surmised that
legitimate.
Gavin probably had the
No,
best hand
but
at the
legitimate.
table there.
Yeah.
Sorry, partner. That won't happen
well,
again.
sorry, we missed a game then, I guess. Yeah.
What's it gonna go if I just overcall a heart? It's just gonna go a club, a heart, a spade, basically,
Spade.
and then
I would have had a limit raise, so I would have bid 2
Sure.
clubs. Although not that my king queen jack of clubs are great cards, but I'm so
True.
powerful with.
I would
well,
say 2 spades.
yeah.
I mean, Tom might just go 4. You know,
I probably would, yes. But, yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a
five,
lucky hand though.
four,
Even
one.
with wastage and hearts there, it still works out pretty well for you, unfortunately.
I mean, it was not a very good game. You needed the queen third of hearts to come down. That was
Exactly.
it.
And a non-diamond lead.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
well,
All right.
there we are.
Ha, they all laugh at Rob's sketchy bid there, but I say, let he who is without sketchiness cast the first stone. And they'll all have their moments before the challenge is up, believe me. 7 imps to the US there, and on to the second board.
Well, I've got a super maximum for my thinking. I'm going to bid 3 clubs. I would like to bid a no trump, but as I'm playing with Peter, and it's one of the few first boards, I don't want to start psyching and drive him crazy.
I could double and bid 3 no, which shows a flexible hand. I'll just bid 3 no.
Well, it's always awkward in these situations when you overcall 3 no trumps, because you could have a really strong hand. So I'm just going to pass and hope they don't get to the right level.
Hopefully Adam gives me a courtesy bump. That would be nice. He'd be a good brother
Hmm.
for doing that.
Tough one.
So we just play systems on here. So 4 clubs, 4 diamonds, 4 hearts, 4 spades would be a mild slam
Aceless.
trying no trump, and 4 no would be a strong slam trying no trump. I'm gonna accept either one probably.
I have, well, how many highs do I have? 12.
So what has he got? He's got spades. I'm
Um,
thinking he's got spades and a 13 count. He's thinking, I've got a
I
bid.
could transfer to
I'm playing
hearts.
with my brother Zach, who 1 never has his bid, and 2 will shout at me if I get it wrong.
Maybe I'm supposed to just quantitate. Maybe that's the
Yeah,
easiest.
this is what he likes to do. He likes to torture me.
I'm not really sure if I have enough for
A
it.
lot of
though.
time. He's gonna pass. Eventually.
I don't know if he would. We haven't discussed our methods here in a long time. I don't know if he would understand 4 spades as a mild quantitate. I think I'm just gonna bid 4 no. Keep it simple with him. I'm not sure what's best.
Thank you, Adam. What a good brother.
He's probably
He is
going to pass
sometimes.
knowing Zach. He's never pass.
What a
All
good
right.
man.
What have you got? Should I double?
Well done, Adam.
All right. I want a club lead.
I haven't made anything yet. I just like being in slam, you know. Well, this is weird. So I have 13 top tricks.
No.
Unfortunate.
Okay.
At least I didn't pass.
Bid 4 no. I mean, why is he not bidding 4 diamonds first?
It's sadly,
That's
even for
difficult.
a person of my talents, it would be difficult to get to 7. But there would be a nice method that we and Peter have, which is 4 clubs followed by 4 hearts is a mild slam try. And 4 diamond followed by 4 hearts, if you don't pass, is a stronger slam try or a sign off.
Well, I mean, you could just bid 4 diamonds, you know. We do play that.
Well, I considered bidding 4 diamonds. I just wasn't sure how I wanted to follow up. I just wanted to make a simple bid. I mean,
On 4
So
diamonds, you have to
I
bid
was
4
telling
hearts.
them. I was telling them that you could bid 4 spades and 4 no's. So 4 no's a heavier quantitate here. if
I
you
was
remembered.
pretty sure that applied, but I don't know.
I
Whatever.
didn't know
I
if
have
you-
an
I didn't know if you'd remembered.
This was 12 count. I'm not looking for a grand.
I almost doubled. I almost doubled 3 clubs and then.
I mean, honestly, I was closer to passing than like looking.
well,
for-
because I can have 14, but I mean,
That's
I
why
overcome
didn't
3.
you double, Zach? Why didn't you double?
because I was thinking I've been what's the word?
You're sick.
Infected by Rosenberg because he thinks the double and 3 no is a flexible 3 no, but not a stronger 3
You
no.
have a flexible one.
I don't have any flexibility with this.
You have it. If your partner jumps to a game over 3 clubs, you're in slam, doesn't he?
Yeah, if it bids 4 spades, sure, 4 hearts. for
That's
sure.
why I would
But I
double.
guess if he bids 4 hearts, I'll bid 4 no. He bids 5 club. He shows 1. I bid 5 no.
You'll never get there because the queen
He
is
shows
spade and the
king of
queen.
diamonds. No, he shows the king of diamonds. I bid 6 spades. I don't see why he can count to 13 now.
But actually, the fault was mine. If I opened 4 clubs, which Peter might have, you would say double. He would bid 4 hearts, and you might even play there.
Yeah, that would be a big winner here. 4 clubs.
4 club, I should do. I'm getting past it now. 4 club is a very good bid in those. It's so hard to punish me, especially for these 2 illiterates.
Some interesting what ifs there, including the super destructive possible opening that Zia suggests of 4 clubs. How aggressive will Rob go in the other room?
Okay, so hand number 2, I have survived with my life, and now I have just equity here. So I've already shown that I'm a total wild man with my first bid, right? It went at club 2 no of that garbage and that we talked about afterwards, and now I get to preempt again. I'm white red. This is amazing. I'm going to jump to 3 clubs. I have a perfect suit for this, and now I mean, when you play a lot against the same players, you can kind of get into a pokerish type thing where if you revealed that you're insane, basically, when you do have the goods, they might not be believers, basically. But here I think this is just automatic. I have a stiff spade. The vulnerability is really what gets me here, though, folks. I'm not vulnerable. They are. I'm happy to get in here and try to keep them away from that spade fit if I can. And Gavin's going to see this, and I on the other side, he's going to see this, oh my God, not again, Rob. What are you doing, man? But here, I think he's going to be a little happier with the values that I'm looking at here. So let's see.
All right, that's annoying. Rob's made a weak bid of 3 clubs, so I can't bid 2 no trump. My possibilities are to bid 3 no trump or double. I think I'm going to double, intending to bid 3 no trump next turn over most things. If Andrew bids 3 hearts, then I'll raise it.
So I have a pretty amazing hand for this bidding. I'm pretty confident the opponents have a slam. I have not a point in my hand, and my partner has preempted 3 clubs. So unless he has 2 defensive tricks over there, they're going to make a slam on this hand, and we're non-vulnerable. I'm worried they're going to make a grand slam. I'm definitely with a hand like this, I really want to further my partner's preempt. I want to take up as much room as I possibly can to make this a difficult problem for my opponents. Now, one thing I'm considering is maybe if they have a heart fit, that maybe if my partner has 3 spades with me, that maybe spades might be a good sacrifice, but I'm not going to involve the spade suit. I might try psyching on a hand like this, but for the purpose of what we're up to, I'm just going to give this a nice 5 club bid to take up some room, and I don't think that we're going to buy it here.
Okay, so it could be horribly, horribly bad to bid 5 hearts. It all depends on how many clubs Tom has. It all depends how many clubs Tom has. But if Tom's got a singleton club, let's give Tom a random hand. Let's give Tom ace to 4 spades, ace to 4 hearts, singleton club, ace to 4 diamonds. We will make 5 hearts, and they will probably go 2 down. I think I've got to bid 5 hearts. I think my initial, naturally, one doesn't want to bid 5 over 5. One doesn't want to be barreled into the 5 level. But I think that the 300 versus the 650, that's 8 imps. And also, if I bid 5 hearts, I might catch Tom with a 6 heart bid. So it could be wrong. We could be getting 5 or 800 against 5 clubs. Double partner could have 2 clubs in his hand, and 5 hearts could be 1 too many. But I think it is on balance right to bid.
Five hearts. Well,
if partner raises to 6, I'm pleased, because then I've got the hand he's
I think we
hoping
can make
for.
at least a small slam now, and I've got to invite grand slam, but that's the thing. Possible hands for him. I don't think he's got many clubs, but give him 3 low spades, king to 7 hearts, king to 3 diamonds, and avoid club. That's a lay down grand slam. I could settle for a small slam. I think that's too conservative. Or the middle course is to bid 6 clubs. Ask my partner's opinion. And over that, he can go high, go low, or pass the buck back with 6 diamonds.
So I've already done all my bidding here. I kind of what I assumed was happening. They have a heart fit and they're on their way to slam, and it looks like my right-hand opponent's making a grand slam try. I just really hope that now at this point that Rob doesn't take me too seriously and maybe
So
he bids
for
7
me,
clubs.
he's locked into hearts. So the question is, do I have a good enough hand? Do I have a good enough hand to make a grand slam try? That is the question. So let's think about his possible hands. If he's got a void in clubs, then I really do have a pretty good hand for him. If he's got avoiding clubs, he could have 4 spades to the ace king, 4 hearts to the ace queen, void club, and 5 diamonds to the ace jack, or even to the ace. If he's got a void club, it's hard to construct a hand for him where we're not making 7. It's hard. If he's got a bare ace of clubs and he's 4-4-4-1, then he must have the ace of diamonds, because otherwise he wouldn't have a grand slam try. He must have first round controls in every suit. I'm trying to think how 7 hearts will play if his spades are 4 to the ace. There could even be some weird roughing squeeze against Gavin on the right. So I think I should make a try here, you know. And then the question is 6 diamonds last train for 7 hearts not a playable spot? Because obviously it's just a disaster if he thinks that 6 diamonds is a playable spot. I just don't. I think he would think 5 no trumps is the strain. So I think 6 diamonds is a last train. But am I even too good for that? I just think I've got what it takes to fill in the gaps. So I think I've got to go 7 hearts.
Probably making 7 no trump, but there's no point. West can't be roughing anything. Trick 1.
Right.
Can.
So spade is a lead that's gonna maybe, let's see what he's gonna do here. And now you expect that all is revealed about Gavin's hand as well. He has very little. Right? They're in a grand slam here. Gavin's 5 club is just, hey, I'm trying to get us into a spot. Now, I mean, if we're getting a spade, we're probably getting it, right? So we don't need 2 tricks anymore. We need 1. So, yeah, I mean, part of me wants to lead the king of clubs, but part of me knows that's not happening. So I'm just going to do that. There we go. Big hand over there. It was a 2-no opener to our left. Let's hope this goes quickly. He might just be able to claim right away. That is the nuts hand right there. And yeah, he had, yeah, the club was obviously, hey, I have control everywhere. Well done, gentlemen. That's a great hand. Nothing we can do. He's going to pitch a club on an ace of diamonds, and it's going to be all she wrote.
I love Gavin's 5 club bid there.
Great job, guys.
Yeah, well done. Well done.
Great bid, Gavin. That was creative as hell.
We'd have got nearly as many points defending 5 clubs doubles.
Yes. I said to myself, I don't think it's very likely he'll bid 7 hearts himself, but I'd be very happy if he does. But I had made my mind to bid 7 hearts over 6 diamonds. So your decision was irrelevant.
Irrelevant. Got it.
I was pleased to hear it nonetheless.
I love Gavin's bid. I think that really kind of made it shrouded his hand quite a bit, and also just put maximum pressure on you guys. You did a great job getting out of that.
Great bid.
And in a pairs game, I would have bid 7 no trump.
Yeah. So 6 clubs here just says, hey, I have, obviously have a spade control also, and just have the nuts basically, or what?
I mean, I thought that 5 no trump by you would have maybe been veering to other strains, would have been in the game. And I thought 6 clubs definitely locked us into hearts.
Got it.
So I could have bid a 6 diamonds last train, and that's what I was toying between.
I think 5 no trumps would have said, I want a bit of slam, but not necessarily in hearts.
Exactly. So
got it. You had some sort of strong hand you couldn't get off your chest originally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe 5. Yeah, 5 spades, 3 hearts. Or
I
something.
thought maybe he had a spade hand in my left at some point.
See, I think 5 spades would be natural over 5 hearts. I think that's what five
It has to be, right?
5 spades would just say
Yeah.
I was doubling
Yeah,
and bidding
yeah.
spades. so
Right,
it's-
right. Got you.
I mean, our vocabulary was very limited on this auction, but fortunately we had so many high cards that one
Well,
or
Matt.
two basic grunts was enough. But
I thought I built up such a nice image on the first hand that this was the perfect time for just a normal 3 club bid, and you guys just bid $1,000 in our face. So thanks a lot.
I still believe the evidence of my 21 points and 4 aces.
Well,
And
well
then
done for
partner's free
doubling
5
it.
heart bid
Yeah, you did well to double and not just bid 3 no trump, Tom, there.
for sure.
But more flexible, I thought.
That's what they say.
You would have had a tougher time if like with the same hand, but had they opened 3 spades, you're kind of making a more absolute decision there by doubling. Here, at least you can
Yeah.
double. Your partner can bid at the 3 level, and now you
Right.
can bid 3 no trump for sure.
Yeah, with
remember
ace, queen,
what I
10,
said.
fourth of
I
hearts.
said over 3 spades, I'd have bid 3 no trump. So why didn't you open 3 spades, Gavin?
Yeah. I was getting ready. Look at my hand.
No, if I
It's funny. I was preparing mentally for it coming pass to me. I'm like, ooh, what are my choices here? I've got no points and 6-5, but no, I didn't get. I still got a nice decision to make with my 0
That
point
was very
hand,
cool.
but that one would have been fun. I don't know. I think I would have just opened 3 spades with my hand if I was left. If it was left to me in 3rd chair, even though I've got only 6 and nothing. It just
which
I know.
is probably almost 0% of ever happening when you have this hand.
Yeah, if it
Passes
happened though.
like-
Yeah.
yeah. Interesting stuff.
I love Tom's suggestion that a couple of basic grunts gets them to the Grand Slam in the absence of greater vocabulary. I fully intend to try that. Well bid, guys. That swing means that the UK team are now leading by 12 imps to 7 as we head into board 3. More of this great stuff to come in the next episode, but meantime, let me tell you about all the other great stuff you can get by supporting us on Patreon. In addition to early access to all our videos, we will give you the hand files for any of the challenges or tournaments that we feature, so that you can play them with friends before you watch the experts. You can watch bonus videos, such as the individual edits for this challenge, so as not to miss out on all the great commentary. You can also be picked to play in subs challenges or challenges against our experts, or to partner them in teams challenges. And we have more great rewards coming soon. Help us to go on making videos that make learning from the experts so much fun. And even more importantly, help us to run our Bridge for Schools project, which provides a variety of free resources and teaching to build a love of the game in the next generation. It's really simple to join the gang. Just go to patreon.com/ntbridge and choose your level of support from as little as the monthly cost of a cup of coffee. See you next time for some more top-class excitement from the US and UK teams.